take their home court. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And the starting group for the Spurs. Jay out there with Z. And there's Bottoms. Then it's T. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, they've got Jackson. Get out there with Medu. That's Goose. And it's Fisher in at the 5. The pass to Harrison. Here's Medu. Fisher, the pass to Medu. The 11-footer. 5 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Whitney misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Morris inside. He's going up against Love. And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Unloads from 13. And again, it's New York.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Sessions passes to Z. Out of hand on it. Here's Medu. That falls. Clean assist by Love.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Z. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The grades checked in for New York. Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Stolen away. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And he slams it one-handed.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
It's deflected. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Sessions touched it last. Here's the great, covered by Morris. Shot clock at 3. shot, high post. Sessions against Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
New York trailing. Here's Medu. Passes to Harrison. Knocked away. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by New York here. Offensive rebound. He shoot again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Medu. And the pass to Palmer. Picked his pocket. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Medu. Drops in the tray. Medu's got his second bucket of the night.
He doesn't need a lot of daylight. Stretches the defense night in and night out.
To the left side wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 6. Now Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. A different look now for San Antonio. Shorty, he's checked in for Z. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Jay. Spurs leading by 3. Morris with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Whitney. There's Shake and Bake. He's covered by Fisher. Pass to Holloway. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Jackson looking around. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. The shot's good from Holloway.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Medu. He's got 5. Morris outside. Passes it to De La Cruz. The pass to Holloway. Fires from the wing. They grab their own miss. Whitney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
New York calls timeout. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys. Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Pass to De La Cruz. Here's Holloway. Can't hit from in close. Stolen away. They break it out 5-on-3. And that one is hammered home.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Medu passes to Schroeder. Here's Harrison, covered by Morris. Here's Medu. Sinks the three-pointer. Medu's got his third basket of the night right there.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And it's blocked. And they're pushing it up from the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Shorty, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Ray. Pass to Medu. New York moving it around. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Medu. Three-pointer. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Kicks it to Morris. Here's Bremer. Off target at the rim.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The pass to Whitney. The rebound by Medu.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 6. Pass to De La Cruz. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. New York shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Pass to Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Easy Breezy's checked in for the Knicks. The Kid comes in for the Magician. The Spurs also changing it up. Z's checked in for Bottoms. Goose comes in for Morris. And it's the natural in for T. De La Cruz, the pass to Patel. He kicks it to Mullins. To the inside. They need this one. Unable to get that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now here's Love. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The feed to Fisher. Easy Breezy passes to Schroeder. It's blocked. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Patel. No good on the 3. And it's Love with the ball for the Knicks. 4-point game. Can't cash in from close range. Passes it to Patel. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And New York making a change here. Lynch is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Bottoms, he's checked in for Shorty. And Morris subbed in for Shake and Bake. New York with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Spurs leading by 10. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mullins passes to Patel. And here is Morris. He has 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
1 second left. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Z. T is out there with Morris. Then there's J, and it's Bottoms in at the center, filling out the middle. Here is Lynch. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson passes to Lynch. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
There's the pass to Z. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trailed by 11. Pass to Harrison. A rebound by the Spurs. Bottoms got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left wing. Holloway, the pass to Z. Clock at 6. Here's Holloway. Here's Whitney. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. New York shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Harrison kicks to Jackson. Back to Harrison. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Knicks trail by 9. Outside Jackson passes it to Palmer. There's Harrison. He's covered by Sessions. Takes the 13-footer, and the Knicks miss again. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Dallas. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Shorty, he's checked in for Z. Goose comes in for Jay. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Morris. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Bremer. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Harrison. Now Jackson. Out to the right wing. The high post shot with the second effort. Now the pass to Palmer. Takes the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. San Antonio leading by 9. Out to the wing. Here's Dela Cruz. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Shake and Bake's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Fisher's checked in for Lynch. Schroeder comes in for Harrison. The prodigy, he's checked in for the great. And Medu subbed in for the kid. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Spurs. Medu passes to Schroeder. Outside for Jackson. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. 7 points in the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Whit. That's tipped. Here's Schroeder, and he lobs it up toward the rim. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mullins passes to Holloway. The shot's good. And the Knicks with possession here. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Down low, Fisher. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Mullins passes to Whitney. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Ray. It's tipped. Here's Shake and Bake. He has 6. Right wing. Here's Holloway. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. Schroeder passes to Medu. Shot clock at 6. And he makes the 8-footer. Medu's got 10 points in the game. San Antonio leading by 6. Dela Cruz, the pass to Mullins. Whitney with it. He has 5. Passes it to Holloway. That shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. Inside. Here's Schroeder. They get it back. Here's Fisher. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Easy breezy's checked in for Jackson. Then for the Spurs, Z's checked in for Shorty. Jay comes in for Goose. And Morris subbed in for Shake and Bake. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Catching up on the changes for New York. Lynch, he's checked in for Fisher. Harrison comes in for Schroeder. And the great subbed in for the prodigy. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Medu. 10 points for him. To the middle. Harrison passes to Lynch. The rebound by the Spurs. Z's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Whitney. And there's the pass to Z. Here's Holloway. Morris right side. Yep, that one goes in there. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Harrison. 6 points for him. Pass to Gates. And again, it's the Knicks missing. San Antonio with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Harrison scanning the floor. Pass to Medu. Lets it go. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Knocked loose. And a fast break now for New York. Rebounded by the Spurs. Z's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Holloway. He has 6. Passes it to Sessions. Holloway, the pass to Morris. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Gates pulls it in.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Fisher's checked in for Lynch. Jackson comes in for Easy Breezy. The prodigy, he's checked in for the great. And it's the kid in for Medu. There's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Love. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harrison. The Knicks have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Now here's Fresh. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Patel. Hits the three-point bomb.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Love deciding where to go with it. Here's Harrison. Back to Love. Second chance effort. Tries yet again, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Harrison.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Spurs passing it around. Patel, the pass to Shorty. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Dela Cruz. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
To the paint, here's Fisher. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 4th assist in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Mullins. Stolen by Jackson. And a fast break now for New York. Love inside. Now the pass to Harrison. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. A different look now for San Antonio. Z's checked in for Thorpe. Shea comes in for the natural. And Morris subbed in for Shorty. clock at 2. Here's Harrison at the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Fisher's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Morris. He's got 11. 18 feet out. That one misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kind of like what the Magician has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Medu. Schroeder is out there with Fisher. And there's the prodigy. And it's easy breezy in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Morris outside. Kicks to Mullins. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Schroeder.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Sessions. He's guarded closely. Pass to Morris. Here's Mullins. Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Mullins got 6.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Medu. Over to the wing. Here's Schroeder. Shoots it up. And again, it's New York.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Morris outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Gates. Not going to go that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Shots good by Mullins. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Passes to Medu. Here's Schroeder, who's covered by Sessions. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio leading. Bottoms the pass to Morris. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Medu can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mullins, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. The pass to Medu, lets it fly. Pass Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And it's Sessions with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Z the pass to Mullins. And here's Sessions. Again, the miss by the Spurs. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Medu. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. Morris with the ball. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Sessions. Pass to Whitman. Here's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bottoms got his 3rd bucket of the night. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
New York calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So New York ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Thorpe, he checked in for Bottoms. Shorty comes in for Z. Z's checked in for Goose. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Morris.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Goose, he's checked in for Jay. And it's the natural in for Shake and Bake. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Mullins in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Mullins got 11.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Love. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shorty the pass to Mullins. And the professor picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game for the Knicks. Easy breezy comes in for Jackson. And Medu subbed in for the Great. And San Antonio with the change here too. Bottoms, he's checked in for Thorpe.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Knicks trail by 4. Love outside. Pass to Medu. Here is Lynch. Here's Medu. He's got 20. The pass to Harrison. It's not going to go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Love outside. To stop the run, and Love throws it down.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, Kev, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Pass to Gates. The tray. Here's Medu. To the inside. Here's Harrison. He's got 13. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harrison's got 16 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Shorter. Passes it to Patel. Kicks it to Mullins. From the top of the key. Doesn't go that time. And New York the other way now. Lynch passes to Love. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. A different look for New York. Fisher's checked in for Lynch. And it's Schroeder in for Harrison. San Antonio also making some changes. Shake and Bake comes in for Shorty. And Morris subbed in for T. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Gotta like what the Magician has done in this game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Here's Shake and Bake. He has 6. Down low. Whitten. It's deflected.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Out left to the wing. New York moving the ball around. On the wing. That one goes. Count it. That's now 8 points for the Prodigy.
And eventually they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Inside, here's Whitney, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Love outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Morris. The pass to De La Cruz. Count that bucket. Shake and Bake's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Medu. 20 points for him. He kicks it to Fisher. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Gates. Here's Schroeder. There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to De La Cruz. Second chance shot. Bottoms the pass to De La Cruz. Here's Morris. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
To halt the run, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Jackson, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Prodigy comes in for the Kid. Z's checked in for San Antonio. Jay comes in for Morris. Here's Mullins, guarded by Jackson. That's good from Sessions on the assist by Mullins. 12 points for Jay.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson passes to Medu. There's the dish to Schroeder. Feeds to Jackson. And it's blocked.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Sessions looking around. To the middle. Here's Patel. Lays it up off the glass. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Jackson. He's got 9. He blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket. And he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Bottoms. Shorty out there with Shake and Bake. Then it's T, and it's Morris in at the point. And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Passes it to Whitten. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Now here's Love. And the pass to Easy Breezy. On target from 13 feet. Easy Breezy's got his first points in this one. And San Antonio shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Whitten. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Easy Breezy passes to Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Goose, he's checked in for San Antonio.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
A 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by New York. Fisher's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Near the three-point line, it's Love. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Mullins, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Knicks trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Harrison, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Passes to Shorty. Kicks it to Mullins. Rob. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harrison. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
A three from Morris. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Love the pass to Fisher. There's Harrison. Kicks it out to Love. Beyond the arc. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Here's Whitney. Pass to Morris. Whitney with it. He's guarded by Love. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Lynch, he's checked in for Fisher. Jackson comes in for Easy Breezy. The Greats checked in for the Prodigy. And Meadows subbed in for the Kid. Spurs also with the sub. Thorpe's checked in. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Teardrop shot, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Z's checked in for San Antonio. Jay comes in for Teeth. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Medu. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Spurs leading by 5. In the corner, it's Morris. Lynch against Thorpe. Back to Morris. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Here's Mullins. That one off the back iron and out. For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ball stolen. In transition, here comes San Antonio. A three from Morris. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point lead. Mullins kicks to Morris. Thorpe, the pass to Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got 12 points in just the second half.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And here's the break. Here's Mullins. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead. The Knicks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. There's the pass to Harrison. That one goes in. Harrison's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Sessions. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Fresh. Z, the pass to Mullins. Sessions with it. Passes it to Thorpe. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Kept alive. Zerbis. It's blocked. Here's Medu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Medu's got 24 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Morris. Spurs passing it around. Thorpe, the pass to Morris. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the great. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Fisher's checked in for Lynch. San Antonio also making some changes. Bottoms, he's checked in for Thorpe. Shake and Bake comes in for Goose. And T subbed in for Jay. Here's Holloway. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Fisher up top. The pass to Harrison. The shot off that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
San Antonio leading by 6. Holloway, the pass to De La Cruz. Pass to Holloway. Here's Whitney. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bottoms got 16 points here in the second half.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The rebound by the Spurs. Shake and Bake's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Morris outside. To the wing on the left. There's the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Passes it to Harrison. Here's the teardrop. The shot missing.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Bottoms.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Bottoms.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. And there's the bucket from Medu.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
On the wing, Morris. A floater. Now the pass to Whitman. Here's Holloway. He's covered by Fisher. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Z for the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Fisher dishes to Jackson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Bottoms.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Passes it to Z. There's shake and bake. Spurs passing it around. Offensive rebound. Bottoms, the pass to Z. And there's the feed to Morris. Here's Holloway. He tries for 3. No good that time. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.